The 40.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
15 line. Hey, Orbit.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming. Mike's 50.
Hey.
I'm coming up to you.
Hey. Mike's 7.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Lane. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Switch. Rush in. 36.
Hey, Sam off.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 52. Watch the ship. Hey.
Ready?
Gurley again here on 1st down. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Hey, Delta.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
67 yards. Complete to Deontay Johnson. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. anticipating will we have to make the call. They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 24.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Joker.
On the ball. Let's go.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm going to run you over.
5.
Looking to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Ready.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
Rabbit.
Hit it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Be triple.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Leo. Ready?
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are backed up as far as you can go as they'll start this drive on their own 1-yard line.
And whenever I see the Cowboys backed up on their own 1-yard line, I think of one thing. Tony Dorsett at the old Metrodome playing against the Vikings when he got away with a 99-yard touchdown run and did it with only 10 guys on the field on offense for the Cowboys. So in this situation, I highly suggest they bring the 11th guy out to aid their cause.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry by Elliott. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And to give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
You're going to see me in your nightmares.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Let's go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Topper, topper.
Kill, kill, kill. Wide, get wide.
Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Room here to run. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Set, ready? 8-3.
Go, go, go.
Pilot, 64, wing.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 17-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey.
2nd and 2. This to Jarwin. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take
Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Dallas.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Yep. On three. Motion. Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 50. You're trash. Mike,
Pick up.
They'll drop the throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
We own them. Hey, Haywood. Mike 50. Get it.
2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One receiver to the left is Cooper. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a dump off here complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check 26, check 26.
Big trip.
Now Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got it at the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
Go.
They'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go! 30 base.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Big in. 80 weapon.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
90 Wolf.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. 2nd and 11. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
54's much.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 47 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
61, matchbox lights. Ready.
2nd and 13. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. On first down, it's Elliott, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They go to Elliott again. Room to run past midfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
48.
Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Hey, Alpha.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching. Huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Cobb to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 1st of the young season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
Come on, fellas.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans.